Hello, this is Randy Stewart with the Utah Barbecue Association, and we're here at another competition up in Huntsville, Utah. And we're talking now with one of the judges who's just finished judging barbecue for professional and backyard barbecue. Let's meet this individual and see what he's here doing this for. Who are you?
My name is Fred Widener. I'm here because I love good barbecue, and I get good barbecue every time I come and judge.
That's great. So how long have you been a judge?
Only a year.
Wow. So how many competitions have you been?
I think it's 3 is all.
So you're a new one, kind of like myself. So
I'm an amateur professional. Professionally trained, but I'm still an amateur.
You are certified by the KCBS,
Yes,
right?
Right there. Yes, sir.
That's great. So is it what you expected it to be, being a barbecue judge?
You know, I really had no idea what it was going to be until I went to the class that I took, and then it is actually very much like the class. So the folks that put the class on did a great job in getting us ready.
That's great. So do you miss like maybe being a competitor, or do you prefer judging?
The one thing I would like to do as a competitor is be able to come and chat with each other and to mingle. And as judges, we mingle with judges, and so we don't get to meet the guys who are cooking until after the whole thing's over. And I'd like to do that.
I understand that. So that's one of the things we'd all like to be able to do as a judge.
Yes.
Is be able to cook and to be able to talk with the guys, right?
That's right. Yes, I would like to mingle with the guys.
Okay, so are you going to continue judging now for in the foreseeable future, or are you planning on maybe curtailing a little bit?
No, I think I'm going to continue to judge because also it helps me to learn what the judges are looking for, so when I'm ready to jump in and start cooking, I'll know what they want.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yes.
So, as far as the meats that you judged today, did you have anything that stood out for you? Did you learn anything new?
One thing that I've learned is that, and on the different classes I've taken and everything else, you've got to apply the things that they teach you. And for me, I enjoyed the ribs today. I think that was the standout for me.
That's great. So is there anything you'd like to say to the teams in general that they might want to, at least from your perspective as a judge, they want to focus on next time?
Make sure that you try your own product and that you test it well at home. That's what I'd recommend.
Sounds like good advice. All right, is there anything else you'd like to say to your fellow barbecue folks out on the forums?
Keep up the good work and come in and join us and have a great time. Enjoy some great food.
That sounds great. Well, great to meet you, Fred, and hope to see you again.
Randy.
All right,
We'll see you later. Thank you.
Okay. For barbecue, who do we have here?
Gary Grant.
Hi, Gary. So you're a judge. Are you KCBS certified?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's great. I understand all the judges today were certified by KBCS. So, what did you think about the competition today and the meats? Did they go pretty well?
Yeah, we had some good meat. Pretty close in quality and everything. There's some good competition.
That's great. So, how long have you been a judge?
This is my second year.
How many competitions have you judged at? Do you know?
This year, I believe this is number 5 for this season. I did about 5 last year, so we've done quite a few. That's
great. You're pretty active. So you intend to continue this for the foreseeable future?
Yeah, I'm working to be a master certified judge, so hopefully I'm that within another couple of years.
Hey, that's great. Do you ever see yourself competing in the future?
Maybe in the future.
So what did you think about the competition today? Was everything going pretty smooth for you?
Yeah, we had a lot of good meat. We did chicken, ribs, pork, and the brisket. And I think the ribs are my favorite. And I've kind of switched. I used to really like the brisket, and I didn't like the pulled pork so much. But now I'm kind of going the other direction. I'm kind of getting persuaded to like pulled pork a little bit more.
I understand that. Well, is there anything you'd like to say to your brethren out there in barbecue land?
Just keep up the smoking.
That's great. Well, it's nice to meet you and talk with you. Appreciate you talking with me. So, who do we have here?
Marie Waldvogel.
Bob Lang.
Okay, and which one was the judge and which one was the scorekeeper?
A little bit of both.
A scorekeeper today.
Good. So I see that you're both judges. So how long have you been a judge there, Bob?
I've only been judging since February.
How many competitions have you been to?
This would be my 4th.
Well, I see you're active. Are you going to continue doing this throughout the next few years?
Oh yes, it's definitely a labor of love, but I love it.
And do you intend to compete maybe in the future?
You know, I do cook, but I don't see myself competing.
I'm right there with you. So how about yourself? Are you going to continue judging or do you want to compete?
Oh, anywhere there's barbecue, you'll find me. So I love to judge. I don't know that I'll necessarily compete because that involves a whole lot of labor.
I hear that. So how long have you been judging?
About 3 years now.
Wow. So how many competitions have you been to?
Probably about 24.
Well, you're almost there to the Masters, I guess. What do you got, 35 or so to do for the Masters?
You know, something like that. Apparently, you also have to cook at a sanctioned event to qualify as well. So somewhere in there, I probably ought to cook.
Yeah, we all look forward to that, I'm sure. So you think you're going to continue doing this for the foreseeable future?
Oh, of course. This is barbecue we're talking about.
Yeah, pretty popular, growing in Utah, I understand, too. How about yourself, Bob? Are you doing the Rockin' Ribs and the Fire and Ice coming up in August?
You know, I am doing the Rock and Ribs, Fire and Ice. I will be in Reno at the car show out there hot August nights. So I've been kind of selective between Montana, Colorado, and Utah as far as my contests.
I see. So you go out of state to judge also, right?
I do. And I think I'll do probably a total of 11 before the year's out.
Wow, that's active. Sounds like fun, though.
It is.
Okay, so is there anything you'd like to say to your fellow folks out in the barbecue land?
Enjoy.
How about you, Bob?
Keep on cooking.
That's great. So who do we have here?
I'm Jesse Johnson from Big Johnson's Barbecue.
Hi, Jesse. So you've just competed in the pro division, I believe, and how many meats and what kind did you cook?
4 meats as standard. We did chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket.
That sounds good. So how long have you been doing this?
We've been barbecuing backyard scenes since probably 1998, competing for the last couple of years.
Wow. So what kind of awards have you won?
We've had a couple of reserve grand championships and placed number 1 in different categories of different events. So
That's great. So how many competitions do you do a year usually?
we're on schedule to do probably 6, 7 this year. So
What's your next one coming up?
Fire, Water, and Ice out in Taylorsville.
That's great. So is this the only thing you do is compete, or do you do other things on the side?
Well, I do this on the side. It's a jobby. It's a hobby that someday will be a job, maybe. But no, I'm in marketing. I just took a position with the Katrubas Automotive team. I'm now their new marketing and promotions manager.
Well, congratulations. So on the barbecue side, though, you probably do some catering and parties and things?
We do catering, we do vending, and all different kinds of stuff. You can find us at facebook.com/Big Johnson's Barbecue.
So that's where people can go to get connected with you if they want to hire you, right?
Absolutely.
That's great. So you planning on doing this for a little bit longer?
Oh, we'll compete until my body can't take it anymore. So
Understand that. So I know you're a member of the Utah Barbecue Association, and do you have an office in that association?
yeah, I'm one of the managing board members, and then I'm a CBJ judge and a member of the KCBS.
Excellent. So is there anything you'd like to say to your fellow barbecue brethren out there?
Just keep it smoking.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody's looking forward to doing and hoping you're doing more of it too. Having sampled your meats, I'm very happy you're going to continue smoking. That's good, some good stuff. Anything else you'd like to say to the folks?
No, just make sure you check out the Utah Barbecue Association. Just Google it and become a member, because it's a bunch of great guys, and they'll help you out with all the questions that you have, and they may not give you their secrets, but they'll help you get started.
One last question. How you feel you did today?
Horrible, terrible. It's horrible, terrible, not a good thing.
That's usually mean you'll do very well, right?
Who knows? I wasn't happy with how things came out today, so, you never know. That's barbecue.
That's great. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you and great meeting you again. Have good luck in the future and hope you do well.
Thanks, Randy.
Okay. Take care.
I just wanted to thank everyone for coming. And this has been something that Lyle and I have talked about for a long time. It's nice to see it actually happen. And we hope that we can build the support. I hope y'all enjoyed the park, the location. Sorry about the chainsaw, Jeremiah. But we had a tree blow down, and they had to take that out this morning. But okay. But anyway, we're going to start with the chicken category. And you haven't told me as far as payout.
No, I haven't said anything.
Okay. You want me to?
I can do it.
Well, in each category, we're going to pay out for the top 3 places. $50 for first, $30 for second, and $20 for third. And we've got first, second, and third place in the trophies. So in chicken, third place, I get to say his name again, Jesse with Big Johnson's Barbecue. In second place, Mike with Tumbleweed Barbecue. And in first place, sorry, it's been a long night, days.
Congratulations.
T with Utah Smoke.
That's first place. I'm taking two.
Oh, wait a minute.
Dude, they gave me your trophy, bro.
They were set up backwards on the table.
And then Honey, Sherry, Jesse. Y'all want to just stand here real quick,
Sure.
and Sherry will take a picture of the 3 of y'all.
Stand up on top.
1, 2, 3.
Also, while they're going back down, I want to also mention in 4th place was Shoopy Q. 5th place was Solo Barbecue. 6th was HQO. And 7 was the 10-second rule.
All right, the next category is ribs. In 3rd place, Utah Smoke. In 2nd place, Big Johnson Barbecue. It's kind of swapped. And in 1st place, Tumbleweed Barbecue.
Good job, man. Awesome. Okay,
Just
stand in a
switch
different
places
order.
Okay, while they're getting their face Xeroxed, in 4th place was HQO. 5th place was Solo Barbecue. 6th place, the 10-second rule. And 7 was Shoopy Q.
All right, the next category is pork. In 3rd place, Big Johnson Barbecue. In 2nd place, Utah Smoke. And in 3rd place, HQO.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I wasn't.
Good job, bro.
Congratulations.
Most accidents he's had all month.
In 4th place was the 10-second rule. 5th, Tumbleweed. And 6th, Solo Barbecue. And 7th was Shoopy Q. go, guys.
All right, brisket. Third place, HQO. Second, Utah Smoke. And first place, Big Johnson's Barbecue.
Oh, now I get in center. Yeah. Try it.
Fourth place was Tumbleweed Barbecue. Fifth was Solo Barbecue. Sixth was Shoopy and seventh was 10-second rule.
Before we award the grand champion and reserve grand, I just wanted to thank Lyle for all his hard work and planning this and putting the judges together and coordinating with the teams. We've been meeting about once a week for many months and discussing what we needed to do, and I appreciate his hard work in helping this event happen. One thing Lyle also did is the wood for the trophies. Yeah, this was his idea, and it's some really old wood, right?
It is. It's about 50 years old. I want to recognize Huntsville Barbecue Company for creating the venue and for being available to work it. This is a prelude to to a sanctioned event we're going to hold next year. It'll be up in the same park, and it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, and it's going to go really well, I promise. So, but this couldn't have happened if it wasn't for all of you teams, and especially our judges. We had 100% certified judges today, which is, for a holiday weekend in these circumstances, is phenomenal, I think. And that wouldn't have happened without the teams and the judges, and I just want to recognize all of you.
I did want to let you know, Wasatch in awards and engraving. Richard, saw you back there. We kind of waited to the last minute on this, and I appreciate him working so hard and getting it done yesterday for us, and did a great job. Had some ideas, and it all came together, and we're thrilled with how it turned out. All right. Any guesses? All right. The reserve grand, Big Johnson's Barbecue. And the grand champion for the first annual Smoking Valley Barbecue Challenge, Utah Smoke.
Hey, Jesse, can I get you up there with those two? We'll just do these individually. You two. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
You guys get one
And
there.
you guys either come down or he get up there. Come down. Sure.
Hop up there, T.
Thank you. Picture.
1, 2, 3.
One more.
Could I have one more with me and T together?
1, 2, 3.
All right.
I'd just like to say something if I could. These guys did a great job, but once again, I'd like to have a nice round of applause to Greg and Lyle. Also, this venue is a neat venue, and we have a chance to make it grow. So with the Utah Barbecue Association support and all of the teams, Big Jess and everybody up here, I know we can make it happen. So collectively, let's do this thing. Okay? Thanks again to everybody coming to support barbecue.
And guys, for me, he did it all by himself, but for me, I can't do it without my barbecue team. So whether it's Jeremiah showing up and being the rock star and everybody wanting to see him, or me whistling at Monica to hurry up and get the box in, I can't do it without my team. So you're a stud for doing it on your own, bro.
Okay, in third place, Tumbleweed Barbecue. Fourth place, HQO. Fifth, Solo Barbecue. Sixth, Shippy Q. And seventh, 10-second rule. We got two teams that competed for the very first time. They stepped out.
Greg, you want to take it?
They did a great job. And I applaud them for even trying it. I've been cooking for 7 years, and I'm still not gutsy enough to do what they're doing. And so for the fact that they came up against all these big heavy hitters, it just shows what their character is built of. So I just appreciate all of you guys. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah. You know what? It's probably on the table. I think, yeah, those are on that one. Sorry about that. Okay, in the backyard division, we had the Smoking Flyers and Curtis Nations. Do you want to announce the payout?
I don't know. Oh, that we're going to do a grand and a reserve on the backyard. The grand we'll get $50 and the reserve $25.
So the overall, Curtis Nation is #1. And second place is Smoking Flyers. Now, I want to recognize these two folks. We've got the trophies just like the ones they've got, but we've got to have them done, and we're going to put their names on them and ship them to them. And so we're still trying to get this all worked out. So anyway, if you want to turn around so we can get your photos.
Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to run the restaurant from here. And I don't know the answer to the question. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3.
Now, on the chicken, let's see, on chicken, there was Curtis Nations coming first, Smoking Flyers second. And on ribs, Curtis Nations was first and Smoking Flyers was second. We'll have those trophies personalized and shipped to you within the next week. Thank you very much.
Just a couple things. If anybody does want to hang out any longer, we've got a band starting just behind us, the Trappers, great band, and a few other activities through the night. But we appreciate everybody coming out, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
I do have a copy of the overall results if anybody wants a copy of it. I can get your individual scores to you, but I'll have to get your email address and mail it to you, if that's all right.
And then payouts, I'll do right here in about 15 minutes. Want to applaud that? All right, thank you.